Brought to you by Penguin.
The Stray Cats of Homs by Eva Nour. Read by Nezar Alderazi and Robyn Addison. Part 1.
It wasn't because they might be diseased, though many of them likely were. No, it was because they lived under the siege, just like you. The cats were as innocent and as thirsty, as emaciated and starving as you. It would be like eating your neighbour, you said. A cat has 7 souls in Arabic. In English, cats have 9 lives. You probably have both 9 lives and 7 souls, because otherwise, I don't know how you've made it this far. What determines whether you survive or not? Chance. But chance doesn't inspire hope. Instead, you say there are strategies. 2 strategies, to be precise. The first piece of advice came from a friend in the Syrian army, who said that imagined freedom is a kind of freedom. When they wake us up in the middle of the night and pour ice water over our naked backs, convince yourself that you are choosing this, that it's your own choice. The second piece of advice, and you can't remember who gave you this, is to never look back and never feel regret, not even about the things you do regret. When you tell me about your childhood, I think about the Russian-American author Masha Gessen's words. Do not be taken in by small signs of normality, she writes, on how to survive in totalitarian times. Your childhood was bathed in light and sunshine, in safety and love. All the small signs of normality.
Chapter 1. It was his older sister's idea to fetch a kitchen knife to save the sparrow. The little bird sat stock still, chirping urgently, in the glue their parents had smeared across a couple of flattened cardboard boxes on the roof terrace. The glue was meant to catch mice, but the sparrow had got stuck instead. Down below, the streets and square courtyards of Homs shimmered in the heat. The air was thick with exhaust fumes and the sweet fragrance of jasmine, which climbed over stone walls and iron gates. But the occasional refreshing breeze reached 7-year-old Sami and his 9-year-old sister. They leaned over the bird. Eva gently cut away the glue from under its claws, as though she were a top surgeon from Damascus, and not a schoolgirl with a short attention span. But they soon realized there was glue in the bird's feathers, and it wouldn't be able to fly. Sami carried it in cupped hands down the stairs to the bathroom. Careful not to trip. Take it slow, his sister told him. And they rinsed and washed the sparrow in the sink, making sure the water was neither too hot nor too cold, the jet neither too powerful nor too gentle. The light brown ball of fluff rested in his hands while Eva softly dabbed the trembling body with the green towel. "What are you doing?" their mom asked from the kitchen. Their parents, Samira and Nabil, would sit in there on the weekends, discussing matters relating to the children and the house, listening to Fairuz's soft songs on the radio. Sami heard the clinking of their cups, black coffee in which cardamom pods rose and sank, and the sound of his father clearing his throat as he wiped crumbs out of his mustache, the part of his appearance he was proudest of. "Saving a bird," Sami replied. "No more animals," Nabil said. "No, we're going to release it now," Eva promised, in the same tone she used to tell her teacher she hadn't glanced at her classmates' answers on the test. They reached the top of the stairs and opened the terrace door. The sun loomed high above their heads like a mirage, impossible to look straight at. Eva took the sparrow and held her hands up. "Fly, little bird, fly." But the bird sat still, curled up and without emitting so much as a peep.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?